There's a very great likelihood that we actually have a greater number of severe thunderstorm and severe thunderstorm phenomena happening in areas where we don't have the people to report them.
Manitoba has witnessed some vicious storms this summer, and on Wednesday night, an intense lightning storm formed funnel clouds once again, just weeks after an F3 tornado took the lives of 2 people. Multiple people have died in severe weather events in 2020, according to Natalie Hazel, a warning preparedness meteorologist with Environment and Climate Change Canada. She says there have been over 4,000 severe storm warnings in the prairies this year and over 1,300 warnings in Manitoba. And Wednesday's storm had high wind speeds, intense rain, and large pieces of hail, which is a potential warning sign that a tornado is forming.
When we talk about tornadoes, we should also almost always be talking about hail because the two come together. Large hail is produced when we have a strong updraft. Tornadoes are produced when we have a strong updraft.
We get as much data and pictures as we can, but I'm not running up and playing tag with this thing.
I wish I could get closer.
Jeff Plass is with Westman Storm Chasers. He says there have been too many storm chasers that have died or been seriously injured getting too close to extreme weather events. Plass has seen funnel clouds like the one that formed Wednesday night turn into full-blown tornadoes, and it doesn't take long to happen.
I've seen it happen in a matter of 30 seconds.
If you see it, take it seriously, get into your tornado safe spot. One of the most important things you can do is pay attention to weather warnings and the weather watches.
Meteorologist Adam Stiles says there could be many factors influencing these storms, their severity and frequency, one of which is a warming planet. He says we all should take weather warnings earnestly. His advice: get to a basement or a room with no windows and put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Stiles emphasizes the importance of having an action plan in place for you and your family before a worst-case scenario hits.
Knowing where you and your family are going to be in that scenario is the best thing that you can do and will potentially save your life.
In Winnipeg, Mark Neufeld, City News.